Hey guys, welcome to Pellets and Pits. I'm Neil. Today we just did 2 pizzas on the brand new Lone Star Pellet Grill Pizza Oven. If you guys want to see me mess up these pizzas, here we go. All right, so we got the new pizza attachment from Lone Star Grillz. Obviously this will vary pellet grill to pellet grill, but for all the Lone Star Grill lovers out there, this is brand new to the market. And we've used it once just to make sure that I knew what was going on, how to use it and all that stuff. And so we're going to show you really quick. We will be doing pizzas along with Pellets and Pits. I've got a pizza stone for the Pit Boss. I don't know if it'll work for the Traeger, depending on how that temperature works on the Traeger. I'm kind of interested to see how it goes. But for this, I know there's been a lot of excitement behind it. So this is what we're going to focus on today. Adding the open flame, which is what the Lone Star has. The pellets burn openly. There's no cover over them, so you get kind of like that wood fire. I'm pretty excited. Just really quickly, there's a notch here that matches your notch here. Slide it all the way over. We'll turn it on. Once it gets done starting, once it gets done igniting, then we can change the way the pellets feed into the hopper. I mentioned that when we very first got this. I was going over the key features that I really like. This is one way that we could adjust that, and I'll show you how to do that as well. We filmed like I mentioned earlier, we filmed like a members only video, and I basically expressed to them that during my pizza kick and get ready for this and all the things that we've got coming on, I kind of felt like overwhelmed. It seemed like when you looked online, it just kind of like, for the first time ever in my culinary journey, it kind of just like threw me off guard. Like there's just too much information, from hydration, which is basically your flour to water ratio, your biga versus your poolish, versus cold refrigeration versus dry refrigeration.
It sounds like you're speaking another language.
It felt like it. And just because you have a Neapolitan pizza doesn't mean you don't like another pizza, like a Detroit style. I mean, the information just got really hard to figure out. That's just the dough. And then it's like, what temperature do you cook at? There's different type of stones. Overwhelmed. And that was just the dough. Then it comes back to sauce. I think probably unanimously. Probably unanimously. Probably unanimously. That's a big word. I can't say it. That's one of those words. We'll chalk that up to the wind for the English language. San Marzano tomatoes had to be the most popular. I was at the grocery store, and I think you guys like the idea of the pork chops, where I kind of showed you different ideas. These are different. These actually have a little basil in there, and this is private selection from Kroger's, and this is just your standard. Some people like the sauce, some people like the chunks, some people like a mix of both. And then I looked over here, and these are kind of like the same things. It's kind of what I found just in the grocery store. I don't think we're going to dive that deep into any of this stuff, right? We're going to get to the basics, just like kind of like your casual person looking online, say, hey, can I replicate that with success? And that's what I'm trying to do. I found this 00 pizza flour at my local grocery store. We've been using it. And while I was at Kroger's, they had this as well. So this recipe and this recipe on the back are actually different. And I've kind of made my twist on it based on the information I've gathered online. So once I get down a pizza crust that I feel comfortable going and relating to you guys, then I'll let you know. Break it down in very simple terms, how-tos, maybe a lot more easier for you to digest than what I did online. So other than that, let's get started with the pizza. However you get your mozzarella, that's up to you. I'm gonna do the low moisture mozzarella. I'm gonna grate it myself. I do think grating yourself makes it a little bit more creamier, and that's what we're going for. Now we're in the running mode. Don't worry about the temperature. I just adjusted it. I just opened the grill just to check it out. Now we're gonna go to auger mode. And what this does, go down to pellet mode, go to more. Now it gives you a chance to run your auger at different speeds. So we're gonna go up to about 65%, which means pellet smokers are designed to feed pellets based the temperature, right? So let's say you're going for 250. It automatically has an algorithm that feeds the pellets at a certain temperature. It hits the thermostat, and then it either comes on or comes off, blows the fan, yada, yada. The auger overrides that, which is one of the reasons why I'm so excited to get it, because when you're searing steaks or something like that, you could use this with the lid open. The auger is going to continually run without worrying about the temperature. Okay, right now we're not worried about the temperature at all. You can adjust it however much you want to. This is just adjusting the auger. So what that does, let me show you. Now that fire is right underneath here, and it's going to warm our grate up, which is what we need to have a hot deck. Now, the temperatures from here and here are going to differ greatly because we're only worried about the surface temperature on the deck. Right now, it's probably 235, and we're going to jump it up there to about 600 degrees. Open the jar of tomatoes. Now, people can use an immersion blender. You can put it in your blender. Some people like it chunky. Since we've never actually done it before, the wife agreed, why don't we try it traditional style just to see if we like it, because we like the chunks of tomatoes. So that's what we're doing. I'm just gonna add a pinch of salt, maybe just a touch of garlic powder, granulated garlic. But overall, I mean, it's got a bite to it from the tomatoes. I kind of like it that's not overpowering. You can see here that's a little bit on the loosey side. You know, it's a little thinner. But I think overall, a lot of them do this and they just put the seasoning in there and don't cook it. That salt really helps. I wanted to show you this really quick because this can be common, especially with the Pit Boss. I've already done a pizza on it with a different pizza stone. So this is registering my grill at 225. The auger speed 66%. But if you look over here, the true tail is pegging over 450, okay? So what we're gonna do is open it up, check that deck plate. You know, now it's about 315, 320. So that's what I was talking about. The temperatures can vary greatly. Now that we got all the fundamentals out of the way, I just happened to notice that this is bread flour, White Lily, unbleached bread flour, okay? But on the back of it, it says pizza crust, so you can even find a pizza dough recipe on there as well. So this is my probably third attempt at pizza dough. Like I said, we haven't really released the recipe yet because I want it to be perfect for you guys. A little flour on the board. So now, we're going to start pushing the edges, which pushes the gas into the crust. Pulling and stretching. I like a little cornmeal crust on mine. I don't even have the pizza peel yet. You can use a lot of different things. This is just basically a pizza sheet tray that's been just flipped upside down. Now don't make fun of my pizzas. Now I'm learning too. Kind of reform it on your sheet tray. Make sure it's loose. Okay. I'm gonna make two pizzas exactly the same, so I'm just gonna show you one right now. The first one's gonna have the canned crushed tomatoes. We added some garlic and salt to it. The freshly grated mozzarella cheese. About a half a link of Italian sausage. This is just mild Italian sausage taken out of the link, and then I just crumbled it up. And then these are sweet cherry peppers, kind of a little spice, a little sweet. I'm gonna throw in there as well. I like it. The other pizza won't have this. And then we got the pepperoni cups. Got a little paper towel here, because remember, you're dealing with wood pellets, right? It's kind of like the idea of the, you know, like a wood fire pizza, just cleaning that deck off. Run my gun on there really quick to show you. About 500 degrees. Just like that. About 6 minutes, I'm just going to check it. All right, we just pulled the other one off the pizza stone, and since this is cooled down, I'm just gonna put it right on top. It's about 320 degrees on top right now. The pellet smoker's off, and while that's cooling down, this is gonna heat back up, so you have two hot pizzas. Let me remind you about something. Here's what the other one came out. Not bad. I don't know how I got that shape, but you know what? You live and learn. That's what pizza's all about, man. I'm telling you, everybody's on a different journey. I know I'm gonna have some great commenters out there that says, hey, try this, try that. I know I'm gonna get some some serious hate. But you know what? As a backyard person, you know what? This is the evolution of just trying something new. Like, it's a whole new genre for me. I'm pretty excited to do it. I think there's other things we can do besides just your traditional style sausage, pepperoni, vegetarian, whatever you want to do. I'm big into dessert pizzas. I'm also big into making pizza dough and making sandwiches out of it. I'm also big into like fruit style, like a little basil, little like smoked peach, a little balsamic vinegar, goat cheese, something like that. So I just like to play around with it. I will say this, the Lone Star Grillz, we did a video of how to clean your Lone Star grill, and I thought it was one of the easiest grills to clean because it comes off so easy. Since you have to put that pizza mechanism in there, you have to remove all the guts. So it's a good way for you guys to remember you need to keep cleaning. And I say that, I know I get a lot of hate from people saying that I clean too often, which is fine, I understand. But when you're running that high of temperatures, the last thing you want is a grease fire. So make sure everything's cleaned out, your grease cabinet on the sides cleaned out, because you're running extremely high temperatures for a long period of time. So just keep that in mind. All right, whew. Tell you what I need. Little cooling rack. Let me show you real quick. I think I can cook it a little bit longer. The stone could have got a little bit hotter for me. It stayed about 450 degrees with the rotation of the pizzas. I need to work on that. I'm not 100% perfect on anything yet. Let me get that other one. I'm sure it's warmed up now. All right, guys, there you go. I've just got a lot to learn. Playing around with that, playing around with other ideas on pellet grills with different pieces of equipment. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. So is there one you want to try first? You actually wanted to try mine.
No, I said we can go halvesies.
Oh, is that what you said? I don't know if I should cut it in a square or a triangle. Not as much air in the crust as what I wanted. I can work on that. That's got to be my technique of folding the dough. Really, who cares? It's going for the bite.
There's some air in there.
Oh, man.
Is it hot?
Well, yeah. Man. I'll tell you what now. Looks ain't the greatest, but flavor's everything. Chew, crunch. I like the Italian sausage. That's how I like my pizza. That ain't shabby.
That's good.
As bad as it looks, it ain't
just
bad.
with the canned tomatoes in it.
Yes.
They might be onto something there.
See what happens here. I think rewarming it on the steel actually crisps up the crust. And just to be honest, I actually like the pure tomatoes better.
I know.
You
Me
do too?
I think I do.
That's probably why they do it. I think it That's interesting. I would not have went that route. But that's why we do these videos. Super excited for the future. And I know one thing, I'm gonna go back and enjoy these suckers. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Cheers to a new journey. Barbecue pizza.